What's good in the hood? Here's the tea. So today, I'm bringing y'all a video that I'm just gonna make for fun. I'm just gonna talk. I don't expect it to blow up, but I just want to talk. I've been having quite a bit fun of making these videos since my editor's broken. Of just talking with like no editing. I kind of like it. So, today I want to talk about Watch Dogs 3. So, we are about a month away from E3 2019. I'm fully expecting to see something from Watch Dogs 3 there. Now, if you didn't already know, Watch Dogs 1, okay game. Watch Dogs 2, beyond great game. It is in, like, my top 5 favorite games of all time. It is so unbelievably good to me. Like, y'all have no idea. I think it's vastly underrated, but as anyone would say, that's part of that is because of how poorly Watch Dogs 1 did, so people just didn't really give Watch Dogs 2 a chance. But even to the people that played it and enjoyed it, I still think it's quite underrated with those people as well. Now, I'm not gonna really talk about Watch Dogs 2, but I just want to get into why I like it so much, just a little bit, just to give way into what I want to talk about in Watch Dogs 3, is just the style, the theme, and the message, okay? Some games don't have a message, but if you can make a game where there's, like, a whole, like, theme and message to it, and things to take away, the story is so much richer, which is part of why I love Watch Dogs 3 so much. And it's just like the characters are likable, even like the guys you're supposed to hate. Like you still like them because you hate them. It's a whole story for another time. All right. Uh, so like and the whole theme, like the whole like cool kid hacker death sect kind of style, and the missions were great. This game is so great, unbelievable. But that I'll tell that story another time. So today I just want to talk about some stuff I want to see in Watch Dogs 3 and my expectations for it. So let's shut the hell up and shut the unhell up, because I'm gonna start talking again. Okay, that's how you make a YouTube video. So as anyone that follows this game knows, that the next game will be set in London. Not too sure how I feel about that. I love Watch Dogs, and I'm pretty sure the next game will be great. But London, every character is gonna talk like this, mate. Like, that's Australian. Okay. Not a big fan of that. I'm more of an American accent kind of guy. And just the like the thing that separates Watch Dogs 1 and 2, one of the big ones, is the setting. Chicago is like, it's legit, but like it's kind of boring. But in Watch Dogs 2, there's like all these, it's the tech center of the world, okay? I believe that's like its name. And like there's all these landmarks, these hubs, these hot spots. It's like it's kind of in the near future, so there's all these tech innovations. So like I'm curious to see is what they'll do with London, because San Francisco was the perfect choice for Watch Dogs, but I don't know what they're gonna do with London. I'm sure it'll be cool, but I don't know if that'll top San Francisco for me. So, I guess we'll just have. I'm not saying London's like a bad city or whatever. It's a cool city. I think it'll be cool to run around and explore it, but I just don't know if it'll really top San Francisco and like the parts around it, like Oakland. That's a burp. Um, From the rumors, I've heard that you can choose as a boy or girl character, which that's cool. Taking some inspiration from Assassin's Creed. Good job. I like that. Um, and another thing about the setting is, a lot of the game is, I wonder how much they'll recycle from the Assassin's Creed game. Was it Syndicate or was it Unity? Or no, Unity is in France, right? So I think Syndicate, but I have no clue. I didn't play either of those games really, so don't quote that. So I wonder how many textures they're just gonna reuse from that game. I believe it's Syndicate. Uh, but I really don't want them to reuse textures. One thing about Ubisoft, and especially I see this with Assassin's Creed, is like their textures and like the way they mesh things is not good. Okay, it's not good. Okay, go play any Assassin's Creed game except maybe the recent ones. I haven't really played like an Assassin's Creed game in a while, so I don't know how it is now. But at least for like a good portion, like pretty much every older game, like textures just that ain't it, chief. Okay, so I wonder how much they'll use from that. Hopefully not a lot. Like it's gonna obviously look relatively the same, just 'cause it's the same city, and they already have a whole game designed off that, so they're obviously gonna just look at that game and blah, 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 blah. But I really hope they spice it up, make things different instead of just like a copy paste kind of thing. Um, I want to see a lot more incorporation of like modern day like tech stuff, just like there was in Watch Dogs 2. And one thing I heard is that it's not going to focus so much on like guns like Watch Dogs 1 and 2, but just like smaller like pistols and like knives and like handheld like melee weapons, which is great. That is one of the best things they could do. I'm going to slide over. Because one thing about like Watch Dogs 2, not so much as Watch Dogs 1, but definitely Watch Dogs 2, is it's like, yeah, we're trying to help people, but like you could just go out and kill as many people as you want, which is kind of like nah. And even like just killing just like normal guys, like the police or like the humanized Zulu. It doesn't feel right unless you're like fighting a gang. That's the only time when it really feels like you actually should be killing people. But it's if when I went through Watch Dogs 2 the second time around, I tried to only use non-lethal guns like the taser, like all the non-lethal guns. I'm not gonna list them all because there's like 5, but I did that because it's way better because it's more immersive and it's definitely more of a challenge, which I really like. So hopefully they do that to like, and the only really guns they have are like not very good guns, like pistols, sprinkling like a silent sniper. I don't know, but I much rather prefer them to just have like these funny little gadgets that you can like use, like you had the 8 ball on the rope, like that was really cool, or like a baton. So I think that great step. Good job, Ubisoft. Like I think I could deal with something like knives or like a broken glass bottle, but just tone it down, okay? Too many guns in Watch Dogs 1 and 2. Too many guns. Um another thing about Watch Dogs 2 is it had some pretty dandy updates, like it had the online updates where it was like the team deathmatch. All the DLC in that game was great as well. So just keep those steady updates going. One thing I really want them to do is make it so you can play side and main missions with friends, because it's kind of annoying, like when I'm playing the game and then like I get a friend on and he's like, yeah, let's play some Watch Dogs 2, and I either have to say yeah and then not progress in the game, or I say no and then that that's kind of rude of me. So I really hope they make it so, and they can totally do this. Is they could take some inspiration from Modern Warfare 3 and make it so that some like the missions when you're playing with someone else, they have like other roles, like one guy like on the ground and one guy flying around hacking. That they should do that because like so it could I can see why they only made it one player, but I think they could do that and just they could have like one person like more on the ground, one person like flying around in a drone, one person giving like way far sniper support, and like it could vary from mission to mission. Like some missions could only be one player, some missions could be two, three, four, yada yada yada. I think that would be great because then it would let people play with their friends more and have a hell of a lot more fun. And like that sounds perfect. One thing that I was awful in Watch Dogs 1 was the vehicles, okay? But in Watch Dogs 2 I think it was much better, but I still think it could use a bit of TLC in Watch Dogs 3. Let me tell you something. People do not in video games drive cars because they are good. They drive them because they look badass, okay? In Watch Dogs 1 there was like no cool cars, okay, that I can think of. But in Watch Dogs 2 you had the 7 unique cars, the DLC cars, the spray paints. Like those were all so dope to use. And you had the Bertha, dude. The like those some of those cars aren't even like the best cars to use in the game, but they just look badass. That's why people use the cars. They don't use them because they're the best. They use them because they look cool, okay? Just know that, okay? So what I want y'all to do, Ubisoft, you gotta make some badass cars. I like the addition of the 7 unique cars and the DLC cars and whatever, but you gotta get more of those in, okay? And spray paints, cool, but more so just get some unique looking cars because like for DLC you had the Bertha, you had the police car, the ambulance, the WKZ, and then the unique cars you had like the flaming truck, the fastest car in the game, the ice cube, the toxic ambulance. Dude, all those cars were like so badass to drive, and I would always change them up, which is cool because you need a variety in your game, okay? So I would definitely do that. I do think some of the weapon skins and the car spray paints, I think those do need a good amount of revamping because they're okay in that game, but you need some more unique ones. And you need like some funny looking ones, especially when it comes to like outfits as well, because like you had like the gnome outfit that was really cool. You need like more just like unique kind of funny kind of like outfits and weapon camos and car customizations. You need stuff like that, okay? You need funny stuff. Like, I don't know, make like an outfit where a guy is just only wearing towels or something. I don't know. And you could do the same for weapons. Like you could have the same weapon and then you could have like different like looks to it. It could be different colors. It could just be like a different model. I don't know, but I think that would be really cool to do. Make the characters good, please. It's gonna be difficult to top the characters in Watch Dogs 2, because you got my man Marcus. He's like, hey yo, what's good? He's really good to play as. You got Wrench, the badass with the mask. You got Josh, which is the expert hacker. You got Satara, which is the cool girl who can jump really far distances, and she's a good artist. You got T-Bone, who's like the grandpa of the group. And then, who's the last guy? Horatio, the other brother from another mother in your crew. Like, that crew was insanely good. So, hopefully they make it even better in the next game. I think it could be topped, okay? I'm gonna say that. I'm expecting they're gonna like have some nods to Watch Dogs 1 and 2, which is cool. Include those. Make the villain cooler. Dushan was a good one, but I don't know. He was really good, but like make a better one. I think he was a great villain. Don't get me wrong, and I like how he went about going after DedSec by just like blaming all their hacks on like, oh, this is their security system. Now come to Bloom. I like that, but you can step it up, man. You can everything in Watch Dogs 2 was great. Maybe besides the location, like that's the only thing that I don't think could be topped is the location. But like when it comes to vehicles, weapons, characters, story, I think that could all like get a big step up. Even though it was all great in Watch Dogs 2, I think it could really use a step up, and it would make the game great. Okay. Include more hacking. Your game is based off of hacking. Please add more hacking. Okay? Think about this. In Watch Dogs 2, you could hack all the same stuff you could in Watch Dogs 1. And then they added the drone. They added the RC. They removed trains. I don't know why they really did that, but they replaced it with like the little like I don't know what you call them, but those tourist vehicles, which is this is all this stuff, right? Which is cool, but you gotta add more of it. Your game is based off of hacking. Please add more like little gadgets and just like stuff like that, because that's what makes your game so great, is just that the hacking side to it. And I hear from the leaks and rumors that that's what they are doing, is they're like making it more hacking based than it is just like shoot to kill based. So that's really good. Once again, like they did in the last game perfectly, make it so there's like multiple ways to go about doing a mission, and like but you could, once again, you can step it up, make like little Easter egg things that you could do to like go a different route in a mission or whatever. I don't know, but just do that, all right? What other expectations do I have? Side missions, step up more. I want more side missions. I want more just little miscellaneous things. The collectibles, I think, that was fine in Watch Dogs 2 because it's tedious, so I think what they had was fine. But, like, step up the Easter eggs and, like, the side missions and the little miscellaneous kind of things you could do. Because those are some of the great parts about Watch Dogs 2, like the Driver San Francisco, the tourist app, I forget what it's called, but I like, even though some of those were kind of tedious, like it was still fun to just like step back from the game and kind of just explore and enjoy the world you were in. Like I think that was a great part of Watch Dogs 2, and I want more of that. Please return digital trips. I see no rhyme or reason why you removed them from Watch Dogs 2, because they were very badass in Watch Dogs 1. Please return them in Watch Dogs 3. You can have all the ones you had before and that, like, 6 more, because I believe there was, like, 4, maybe? 5, 6? I don't know, there was psychedelic one, there was the driving one, there was the robot camera one, there was the spider one. I think that was it. I think there was only 4. So, like, add them back, and then add even more. You don't have to copy-paste, but just add many more, okay? Because those were fun as hell, and that's the one thing that makes video games so great is just the amount of side things to do. Like, you got your main thing to do, right? And you're always doing that and working on that. But it's always great to step back and just do a ton of side things, which is a very big strong suit of Watch Dogs 2. But, like, there's so many things they could do in Watch Dogs 3 because it's set, like, in the near future. So it's like you can make all these technological advances, but with digital trips, it's all just fantasy. So they could literally do whatever they want and still, like, keep it true to the Watch Dogs kind of style. like the spider tank like tech thing, like the CTOS like getting you and like you have to go shut them down, like that kind of subliminalism. That's a word, I think. So I would really like them to do that. I'm trying to think of what else they can improve. That kind of seems like it. The graphics and textures and everything better be cool. I don't know. Make the map really great because San Francisco I don't think can be topped. So make more stuff to interact with, to hack, more people to talk to, more just like scenarios that can happen, like maybe people like start rioting on the street or whatever and you join in. I don't know, just make your world really diverse. Add many different people, articles of clothing, buildings, different encounters, conversations. All those are going to make your game infinitely times better. Even though they're just small lines of coding and a couple of voice actors, that helps immensely. Immensely. Like I said, kind of tone down the combat. Even though it is fun to go out and just like everybody, I think they do kind of have to tone it down a bit just because of what the game actually is. I don't know. I think I want to say that's it, but I'm trying to think of other things. Oh yeah, don't add planes or helicopters, please. Those are just nah. I know they're probably not gonna have them, but just please assure me you're not gonna have them. That's gonna ruin the game. Uh, Going back to vehicles, I want to touch on is add funny ones. You don't have to add good ones. Add funny ones. I don't know. Add like a hacker mobile. I don't even care. Just make some funny ones. Don't just get like a cop car and put a spray paint on it. Even though that was a dope ass car. Get some more just like unique kind of funny ones. They don't even have to be really good cars. Like they should be half decent, but just get some funny ones. Like you have the rainbow like motorcycle, but get I there's this mod where you can like drive like a teacup. That's sick. Get that. Put that in your game. I don't know. Get some dope ass things in there, man. That's part of your game. That's part of what makes Watch Dogs Watch Dogs. So I don't know. Do that. Will T-Bone be returning? We shall see. Will they still be fighting Bloom? Probably. So I don't know. Just make it to just step up your game in every single field, and I promise your game will do great. I don't know if you can step up San Fran, like I said, but step it up. All right, that's how you make your game great. So I think that's all for now. Thank you for tuning in. If you did, drop a like if you liked it. Drop a dislike if you disliked it. Comment what you thought. Share this with your friends, family, neighbors, school teachers, schoolmates, your peers. Share it with your local SoundCloud rapper. I'll see y'all later.